Episode 3422, Win the Right Way.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous weekend. It's all about relationship builders. And do you know who you're sleeping next to? Do you know who you wake up next to in the morning? Oh, wait, are you that exhausted? No, seriously, it's relationship builders. And I want you to think about how you want to grow the foundation of your marriage. It's time to win the right way. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. So how's that grill going? Did you start it already? You know, we had Memorial Weekend. It seems like ancient, like it was forever ago, and it was only like 2 weekends ago. Yes, I know, but life does move fast. And so have you gotten outside again? Have you been able to get your feet on solid ground and in nature? Well, sometimes, when we go through life, stuff happens. And in marriage, we have this beautiful picture of the white picket fence and the house, and we've got the puppy dog and the perfect children and the perfect relationship, and everything is great in our mind. But then life happens. We step in the door, and all of a sudden we want to remodel everything, including our spouse. But what if you could do away with wanting or maybe needing to win all the time? That remodeling really doesn't have to happen. And then replace it with wanting to outserve your spouse. How would that look for you? You got to win the right way. And I look at this because marriage is best when you're together, right? But a lot of times we're doing life apart, yet you're married. My friend, you're better together. But in order to get there, you must be together. That's the whole point of marriage. But a lot of times we drift apart. Not that we become better than the other, not because, our interests have changed or whatever. No, it's called life happens, and we just start doing our own thing. Because when we were dating, it was a lot different. We were focused on each other. But now, oh no, we've got to build our career. We've got to raise the animals. We've got to raise the kids. We've got to raise who knows what else we've got to raise. Maybe you got to raise the chickens. Whatever is going on in your life, right? It becomes the priority. And all of a sudden, who you said you were going to do everything together with is put on the back burner. But remember, you're better together. So why aren't you together? So we've got to start looking at our relationship, our marriage, in a manner that serves each other well. And in order to do that, you got to be willing to say, I'm going to do the work. And the way I'm going to do the work is I'm going to win the right way. And that is your K.I.S.S to Keep It Simple strategy, win the right way. Because a lot of times we're trying to just one-up our spouse. We did it when we were in elementary school and middle school, high school and college. We wanted to be better, not than our spouse, better than our friends, maybe better than our parents, maybe better than our siblings, better than our best friend, maybe better than a colleague. And now all of a sudden you've taken that, and dating was kind of like the honeymoon phase of, oh yeah, you are the best. There is no one better than you. And then all of a sudden you say, I do, and you let down your guard, and you're like, oh, I'm going to let everything hang out. The good, bad, the ugly. She said yes to me. He said yes to me. And so I don't have to worry about anything anymore. And so now anything goes. 4-letter words. You kind of become this slob, even though before you were very tidy with your house and how you kept things clean. Maybe your ideals even changed a little bit because you thought, well, if I look and act like this and how I'm supposed to be, then I'll be loved more, and that means we can get married. But now that you're married, you're like, I don't have to act this way. So your guard is let down, and all of a sudden you become someone that you're not, or maybe you're being pushed into being someone that you're not. Maybe you're degraded all the time by your spouse. You don't have the confidence or the self-esteem anymore. And wherever you are on the spectrum, the problem is you are drowning in your own marriage. the foundation is cracking. And now you're getting these major, major divots in your foundation to the point where it's eroding so much that is it worth saving? Now, I don't want you to get to that point. A lot of people wait too long. I don't want you to get there. So I want you to think about your foundation as the ability to win the right way. And so one thing that you can do to win the right way is do what you know your spouse needs. And you're like, well, if I knew that, then I wouldn't have to be listening to you. Maybe. But the thing is this. You put more energy and effort into it when you were dating than you are when you're married. You come home tired from work, you've eaten dinner, and you just don't want to do anything. But you got 3 little ones running around, you got a new puppy dog, bills have got to be paid, and laundry needs to be done or no one's got clothes to wear tomorrow. And oh wait, you still have to get the kids to bed. And for some reason, they decided to play in the mud puddle. And there's no way they can go to bed without a bath. That's called real life, isn't it? And so all of a sudden now, what you thought would be an easy night has become a chore. It feels like, I've got to do this, not I get to do this. There's a big difference. When you win the right way, you get to do things. My friend, you get to serve your spouse. You get to do what you know your spouse needs. And when you have times like this where you're just kind of coming and going and you're exhausted, guess what? So is your spouse. So why not do it together? Don't wait until you're asked. Don't wait until all of a sudden you're having this heated argument, and this heated argument leads to, well, you should have known better. And now it's like 3 weeks ago, yet in the conversation, you're talking about what's not happening now, but what happened 3 weeks ago, which is the situation you're in right now. So why are you putting it off? Do what you know your spouse needs. Stop making excuses. Win the right way. Step up. A lot of times we want to take the easy way out. I know, I get it, me too. That's why I do cereal at night sometimes. It's just an easier dinner. Now, cereal every night? Maybe not so much. But when you have those cereal nights and you're like, I just need a break. Great. Remember that when your spouse needs a break too. It goes both ways. Pay attention to what they're feeling. Pay attention to their body language. Pay attention to the way they come home and the attitude that they bring in. And no, I get it. Sometimes they're just going to be kind of crabby and whatever. So are you. But regardless, win the right way. Do what you know your spouse needs. Number 2, gift your presence. And what I mean by that is show up, pay attention, listen, lean in more. Actually pay attention to what is being said. Stop assuming that you have all the answers. Ask more questions. Stop ridiculing, stop teasing, stop acting like you've got it all figured out. Instead, show up and say, you know what, here I am. What can I do for you? Gift your presence. It's not always about the quantity of time that you're together, but the quality of it. That means when you are together, you are together. Don't be in the same room and be stuck on your reels. And all of a sudden you're having this conversation and you're like, what did you just say? You're like, I've been talking to you for the last 10 minutes and you don't know what I just said. That's not presence. That's just being in attendance. Attendance doesn't get you anywhere when it comes to a marriage. It gets you in the doghouse. Gift your presence. Know who your spouse is, what your spouse is saying. Pay attention, be observant. It's called intentionality. And that means that you are present. Now, if you're so exhausted, guess what? You don't have time to look at your reels, so go to bed. Plug in your phone, leave it in another room, and go to bed if you're not going to be of any assistance. Seriously. And I mean this genuinely because let me tell you, this stuff called social media is destroying families. And it's addictive. It's as bad as smoking, you know what? It's as bad as drinking. It's as bad as just sitting around because you know what? We're not doing anything else. Get out in nature. Pay attention to your family. Pay attention to your spouse. Gift your presence. And finally, number 3, focus on being better together. When you win the right way, that means you're doing it together. You didn't say I do to keep it as, oh, it's just going to be about me. Hello, here I am. I am wonderful. I am the hero of the day. And if you don't think so, well, just go away. That's not a marriage. Why did you even say I do? Like, seriously, think about it. Now, we all have our moments where, it is about us, and that's okay. We've got to have those accolades and those achievements and those trophy moments. I get that. But every single moment, that's where we have a problem. That's where you're breaking and cracking your foundation in your marriage. Because all of a sudden you're like, oh, here I am. And then there's spike that comes up through the foundation. And then maybe you go through and the next thing, oh, look at me. Now you need to do this for me. Really? What about me? So instead of focusing on you all as an individual, yes, it's okay to do that once in a while. Bring yourself together, dream together, live together, be better together. That's how you win the right way. Otherwise, you're just playing house. Quite frankly, seriously, think about it. Why did you get married? Go back to your original dream. The White House, the white picket fence, the 2 kids. Technically, I think way back when we were getting married, it was like 2.34 kids. I'm like, how can you have 2.34 kids? It just sounds disgusting when you think about it, right? Like, I can't, you know where I'm going with this, right? It doesn't make sense. So, White House, white picket fence, 2 kids, a dog. You've got the career, the cars. You take a vacation twice a year. You get to see family. Maybe you have a lake house. That's the dream and you're living it up. And you're like, yeah, Christiane, that was the dream. And now we have 4 kids, 3 dogs, a brown house, a fence that's falling apart. And we have a marriage, or do we? Win the right way, my friend. Think about what you want. What was that dream? And begin to dream again together. Your foundation cannot be improved unless if you know where the cracks are. So find them. And when you do, that's when you can win the right way. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit CreateYourNow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.